Welcome. Welcome, everybody. John Zager. How is everyone? It's a beautiful morning here and clear skies. Supposed to get up to 100 degrees today. That's hot. It's hot for around here anyway. So, I wanted to talk this morning. Got my coffee earlier, but it's kind of cooled down. I already been to the gym and took care of that business, so everything's pretty good. Wanted to talk this morning about a continuation. I said I would continue talking about belief and beliefs and how they're pretty much supernatural, how they can cause amazing things to happen in your life. And I want to touch on a couple other points that I'll just get into as we go through the whole thing. But so I listened to more of "You Are the Placebo" last evening for a couple hours. I listened to some new lectures I hadn't heard in a while. And then I played back some of the book in different parts and aspects of it that I was wanting to recall. And what it comes up with is, I wish this coffee would kick in. Boy, that sure would help if it would. There's a lot of people out there that are being healed, self-healed, through accept, believe, and surrender. Right? And let's see. We talked about this part yesterday. They go to the doctor and the doctor paints a negative picture and they refuse to accept that, and they have the belief that they can change it on their own. Okay? And they do. They go out and their belief system is so great, opposite of what the doctors are saying and the negativity that they're projecting out, that they actually find ways and means to heal themselves. It's kind of strange because it's almost miraculous if you think of it in terms of Christianity. It's a miracle that happened. The other part is that it's like a scientific anomaly. If you're, don't want to get religion into it, where for whatever reason your belief system is so great that it overrides the disease, right? And then you take that whole placebo effect, which is huge. And the placebo is the accept, believe, and surrender without questioning anything. That's true belief, right? And people are getting well, healed, as a result of the placebo. Most people show great improvements by taking a placebo pill. And actually the statistics are, they go anywhere from 10 to 100% improvement. they seem to average. I think they've come up with those statistics, and what I recall reading is that it's around 80 or 90% success, healing, recovery through the placebo. Accept, believe, and surrender. And again, in the book, You Are the Placebo, it talks about, and this is my interpretation, so I'm not saying I'm 100% accurate on this, but it goes on to talk about if you can get people to believe in a pill, why couldn't you get them to believe in their thoughts as being able to make the change? Right? Their belief system is so great that they accept, believe, and surrender in the placebo pill. We all got that, right? The suggestion is maybe we could cause the transformation to occur by thought alone. That people have such an incredible belief system in their thoughts that they accept, believe, and surrender without question, right? So as you do your research and we look at all of the terminally ill people that have recovered, right? And the people that are sick and ill and, have all kinds of things going on. How much of that is placebo? How much of that is belief system? How much of that is thought alone? And how much of that is treatment, if there's any treatment at all? People are seeming to reject traditional treatment. Like we said yesterday, most cancer patients, no, 50% of cancer patients die of the treatment, not the disease. So people are moving away from traditional medicine. Hasn't worked, doesn't work. They really don't know what they're doing. And they really don't know what they're doing. And the people that are using belief and placebo and things of those nature are getting greater recovery. I find that interesting. Now, that's not only in physical, right, problems that people have, physical issues, aches and pains, arthritis. It goes into diabetes and cardiovascular and different sorts of medical issues. And of course, we understand that everybody brings that kind of stuff up on their own. Through your thoughts, you create a situation to where the environment can get the genes to upregulate or downregulate. Through your thoughts, you can upregulate or downregulate genes, positive or negative genes, disease genes or not. So the book goes on to talk about if you can create, if you do create the disease, why can't you create the healing? That's the premise they're working after working on. I don't know. I don't have the answers other than what I read and watch and listen to, and it works. Yesterday, there was another testimonial of a lovely lady who had I forget, but it was a terminal type illness she had been struggling with for some time. And she was so determined to heal. She wasn't very polite to her doctors when they or he or she or whoever started preaching all the negatives that were going to occur for her. She wasn't very nice. There was a point where she just quit going. Quit taking the medicine. The medicine had worse side effects than the disease. She accepted, believed, and surrendered to the extent that her belief system had no cracks in the armor. And she healed. And she healed. There was another guy who had grave physical illness. And again, I don't remember all these specific illnesses people have. I just pay attention to their personalities. That's my background, and that's what my interest is. And the same thing with the guy. He accepted, believed, and surrendered to the thought, without question, that he could heal. His belief system had no cracks in the armor. I think he had a stroke. Some sort of degenerative thing like that. And all he was left with, this is him talking, was that his left hand was still curled up. And he had said, it's just a matter of time before it decides to loosen itself back up. I have to believe that it's healed my entire body. I'm up, I'm walking, my whole body is fine except for this left hand. And I don't even care about the left hand because I know it will open up. So my background's psychology, not medicine. And the people that I treated, the ones that healed, were the same way. They were willing to accept, believe, and surrender that they had the power and the belief to change things, without question. The people who came into my office year after year after year and refused to participate in treatment, in recovery, never recovered. There were several, if not many, in my 43 years that died. And they didn't want to get on board. They didn't have a belief system. They were willing to keep their disease. It became a part of them. It became their personality. It became who they were. And of course, as we know about disease, disease is progressive. And you eventually die one way or another. Here in our town, we recently lost a person or so for the same reasoning, that they were not willing to look in terms of treatment, recovery, accept, believe, and surrender belief systems. Their disease became their personality and who they were. And as a result, more recently, we've lost some people. So the part I'm stuck on is when you do this program where you accept, believe, and surrender. You have an incredible belief system, and you continue to do the right thing, and nothing happens. That's the part I'm not sure about. I'm meeting with another person in the field today, late today, and I'm going to ask him that question. I don't know if he has an answer. But my curiosity now, my research now, is about why it doesn't work all the time, even the placebo and even a strong belief system. I had a lady say this, not to me, but in general, and I absorbed it, but her answer was, if you're living in lack, how can the program work? Isn't that a contradiction? So, I don't know, maybe that's a little bit. Looks like a beautiful day today. Looking forward to not the heat, that's for sure. Really anxious to, I want to do a podcast here real soon, and I need to do my blog, and going to keep working on these issues that I'm talking about. For those of you listening, please tell anybody you can that I'm out here talking, and I'm doing things around neuroscience, psychology, self-healing, meditation, and I need 4,000, 4,000 watched hours and 1,000 subscribers. That's a lot. I'm just a little guy. I'm not a famous anybody, and those guys can get that within an hour. For me, it's been years, and I haven't obtained that. So pass it around, and it sure would be appreciated by me. Send your monies, if you have anything, since I'm self-supporting, to my PayPal account. johnzager.com is how you get into that. Everybody seems to have a PayPal account. So anyway, have a good day. God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I look forward to talking to y'all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.